I was just out.
Jax's abstraction is one of the most shocking things in the Amazing Digital Circus, episode 9, and we're gonna discuss about Jax's abstraction in episode 9, the final episode. Let's get right into it. So in this video, I'm not gonna talk about what would happen if Jax wouldn't abstracted, because I'll talk about that in the last video, talking about if Pomni could have support Jax, he wouldn't abstract it. So here we're gonna be talking about Jax in his abstracted monster form, which Pomni entered. So we need to learn something. First door Pomni enters in Jax's abstracted body is the door, which is literally a monster. He was there. Pomni was there also, staring at Ragatha's door, seeing her abstracted, gone, just looks at it. And after Pomni says that, I'm here to talk to you, the same as Ragatha used to say that to him, that literally kills Jax, makes him so upset, literally wants to choke Pomni to death. So this shows that Jax isn't always a hard and cruelest character as we always see him. Sometimes he just isn't nice. We might see him as not nice, or but it shows that he deeply cares about everyone else. And that's why he nearly choked Pomni to death, because he cares about Ragatha, because she supported him in his harshest times. This next room which Pomni enters is the room which Gangles is leading everyone to Zubo's funeral. And Jax shows up with a maid's outfit. So the whole intention isn't to make fun at everyone. He just tries to impress Gangles because he has always been mean to her. This is how he imagines how to apologize, in the way which he doesn't look like he's a softy crybaby like we saw him with Pomni there. He just tries to keep his cool mask on, but his inside is way different. So we'll also discuss about that later on in the video, but this shows that he tries to apologize for every insult, everything that he's done wrong to Gangles, just not removing the cool guy he looks like in the outside, while he's literally a softie in the inside. The next one is Zubo shows up telling Jax that he killed her only best friend, and Jax was like, "Jeez, you guys blame me for everything." Yeah, which we actually do see Zubo blame him for everything that goes wrong. Jax get the huge blame. That's actually what breaks him and crushes him out. He literally just decides to abstract, even if he knows that he is doing this, but he just cannot keep holding up. He has to carry all the weight he has been carrying since the abstraction of Rabbit. So it pretty much brings much more sense why he also abstracted, because of the insults he keeps getting and the weight he keeps carrying out of everyone's abstraction, because Ribbit and Kafmo's abstraction was all Jax's fault. If he couldn't just be nice, participated, this would have never happened. And that's why this is one of the points why he actually abstracted. Now, I'm not gonna talk about this one much, but Ribbit and Kafmo's abstraction. First, Jax talks with Ribbit a bit about his life until he thought after talking to her, he'll pretty much laugh at him or talk about him, but he just wasn't right. He tries to avoid her so she cannot get in his personal life. He was just misunderstanding until Ribbit just tries to talk to him again, but he just sees like she's trying to get in his personal life. So they have into a little argument. So Ribbit just leaves him alone, does not even try to follow him again until she could not barely handle anymore. She goes insane until she abstracted. The same goes to Kaufmo. He was so obsessed of finding the exit that he told Jax, but he saw him like he was crazy and he left. When Pomni arrived, they went to Kaufmo, found that he's already abstracted, all because of Jax not listening or not just trying to support or talk to them. The next room Pomni enters finds a bunch of Jaxes in there and tries to find a key to another room, and she sees there is one Jax playing the piano, chained. So here's what I wanted to explain to you guys. You see all of those three Jax all together there in the one table? That is what we see Jax in the outside. That's how we always act in the outside. Acting normal, cool, fine. But the Jax which is actually chained up, that is the Jax who we never got to see. That is the real Jax. He was only covered by the masks of his three Jax who are sitting on the table. He was the Jax who is like Jax himself. He was chained up, doesn't want to reveal his true form. And when all the Jax were gone, because Pomni threw a bottle at them, that's when Jax gave Pomni the keys to go to the real Jax, who finally sees that Pomni know what he has done. He does not feel like he's supposed to be forgiven. Pomni just says, maybe you can just talk to me. But Jax also knows that there is no out of here his abstraction. He has been carrying all the weight, all the abuse, all the guilt, Ribbit's abstraction and Kaufmo's abstraction. He has been carrying everyone's guilt. That's what caused him to give him the ultimate abstraction. That's why he abstracted.